This is season 2 of the Off-Grid Wilderness Trapline series. It documents a full trapping season from our off-grid cabin in northern Maine. This documentary series is for educational purposes only. Tune in every night for new episodes from season 2, the Trapline. Shoveling the driveway just to get up the road.
Holy cow, we got a little bit more than we were expecting, don't we, Noddy?
I guess the heck. I'm shocked that there's so much. There's got to be 10 inches of snow
I'd say, yeah.
At least on that bench, it looks like it.
What do you figure we had when we went to bed?
I don't know, probably 4 or 5.
Because I got up around 1, and we'd only got maybe 1 or 2 more inches. But since 1, and it's 5 something now.
Yeah, and it's still snowing hard.
It is coming down like the hammers of hell.
I think we're going to be shoveling the hill out here.
I think you're right. Might just be shoveling out today.
Yeah. Holy mackerel.
Little topper on your coffee?
I just got a cup.
You want a marshmallow in there?
No. Never had marshmallow and coffee.
I haven't either. I don't think it'd be very good. I'm gonna try it. How you like that logic? That doesn't sound very good. I'm gonna try it. I'll put a half of one in. I don't think it's hot enough. Well, I'm editing some video again this morning before daylight. What's gonna happen today? I was gonna take the truck on the trap line, but man, if we got 10 inches here and some of these other spots had more already yesterday, I don't know.
Oh yeah,
there was double the snow yesterday. They had 5-6 inches over there when we only had 3 over here on those traps I checked yesterday.
It's awful black.
Do you still see him?
No, he just
dang it,
dodged off into the bushes.
Yeah, he in that crotch of the stump.
Yeah,
is a dead red squirrel.
Oh,
and he went in there first. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. He's coming back. He didn't like that generator kicking up. Oh, yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
That's the same one.
Doesn't he look awful dark?
Man? Yeah, it's dark woods. Oh, he grabbed
something.
Well, did he get something?
He took off down through there.
It's all snow covered.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Huh.
Hopefully he can find that food.
I'll have to get his new house on there today.
Yeah, his new house won't have any snow cover. What do you think of this pet we got, Donnie?
The what?
This pet we got.
This is quite something. Look at the friggin' snow.
Yeah, you got solid 10 inches on the roof of your Jeep.
Truck and snowmobile. Man, we got about 9 inches of snow, and it's not as dry as you thought it. I thought it was anyway. Kind of heavy. And we did a lot of shoveling this morning, and I'm feeling it.
Well, we got half the hill shoveled and most of the dooryard shoveled. I'm going to see if I can get us up on top of the hill. Had a little trouble last year, but I think we're okay this year.
You got her in 4-wheel?
Yeah, I got her in 4-wheel. I threw a little bit of dirt down on it too, and we're gonna tack the other half of the trap line that I didn't get yesterday on that one line, and probably pick up a handful of those. I'm gonna try it by truck today, and if it doesn't work out, we'll come back and go by snowmobile.
Oh, piece of cake.
We're not there yet. We're there. We made it. The trailer's up here looking good. Wind is blowing straight sideways today.
Yeah.
She's pretty awful out here. But one of the deer hunters came through and broke trail. So for a little while we're gonna have trail broken for us, but not for much of the day, I don't think. All right, we're chained up. Got a little clunking going on my four-wheel drive every once in a while, so I don't want to run four-wheel drive all day. Gonna go two-wheel drive with some chains because she's getting pretty greasy. Once you drive over a spot, it makes it super slick. It's that type of snow, so we gotta go in, we gotta come out some of these. So
Yeah, we got we're on a long road. Had to put chains on. Man, it's some greasy. The snow is stickier over here than it was back at camp. It just slips and slides. So I think we're gonna pick up these traps. Holy mackerel. The end of the line is right here.
whatever you do, don't start seeing more Fisher tracks.
I don't see any tracks.
Or Martin tracks.
Nothing. I see nothing.
Because I'll be tempted to set more down here instead of less. Nope, this trap, we popped a Martin in it first set of the year, first check. This is the one we only had mice in there for bait, and he went in for it. So I'm going to pull this one.
Well, that's too bad.
Hard going.
Yeah, that wind is picking up.
Yeah. I wish the boxes were a little lighter. Thing's heavy. I put skis on it. Pull it.
Jeez.
Be a long day. It's kind of cool getting around today. Oh, what do we got? Son of a gun. What is it? Can't quite tell. Almost looks like a partridge. My trap's right there. It's not a Martin or Fisher. It's like a turkey almost. Weird. Let's check this trap. I already got one here. Well, there's still a hole. It's not looking great. Nothing. See the box, she's pretty well covered up. We got a pretty good charge of snow. 9 at the camp and 10, 12 over here. No idea. This trap's kind of out of commission the way it's sitting. So that means nothing. And I might pull this one right out of here.
Did you shoot this morning near camp?
What was all that friggin' shooting this morning?
We thought we heard some shooting.
7 shots. 2 double taps.
Yeah.
It wasn't you guys?
No.
Huh.
We were hoping you got one.
No.
You got one today? You got one today?
Of course they did.
That wasn't you guys?
Don't lie. You're lying like hell.
Well, the game's just changed. Donnie and I had a couple close calls this morning sliding around, and we were on some steep mountains, let's call it. And I don't want to mess around with Donnie. I don't mind sleeping in the truck, laying on the side overnight, a couple nights, but I don't want to do it with an 83-year-old, or if I have to walk out pretty far, so I don't want to do that either. So I had to switch it up. Gonna switch over to the snowmobile. I was hoping Donnie would ride with me in the truck a couple more days before he has to leave, but it's can't do it. It's not safe. So gonna switch over to the snowmobile. I'm gonna take this thing is only going about 50 feet. That's how new it is. So I'm gonna take it up and down the road a couple times, make sure everything was put together correctly like they always do over there at Chase, but just to make sure there's nothing funny from the factory or whatever, and no problems. And then once I feel pretty confident with it, I'm gonna take it for a rip and go check some traps and put a couple scratches on it. Whoa, it's nice in here, Donnie.
Yeah.
All right, guys, all right. First Martin with the new snowmobile. Look at that. I didn't bring the GoPro in. I ran into a fella that hadn't seen trapping before, and I brought him in, forgot to grab the camera. But it was cool because that was his first trap that he'd ever seen, and getting to see a Martin in it. It's not frozen, so it's pretty fresh catch. Super dark one, big male. Maybe a juvenile, I don't know. The teeth are a little bit smaller than normal, but the body's big, and then he's got a super nice orange throat patch on him. But snowmobile's going awesome. Got a little mud on it, got a little dirt on it, but that type of stuff doesn't bother me. That's what it's for. And we got our first fur ever on the new snowmobile. Look at that. I think we got 28 miles on the sled. That's how far away this was from home. Looks like activity. Yep, looks like activity, guys. Let's see what we got. Oh, nice. Another Martin 2 for 2. Wow. Pretty awesome. I was actually going to pull us out of this spot last week, but Donnie said, no, stay in there. Nice. Good Martin there. Smacked him pretty good. Nice. Beautiful Martin, guys. 2 for 2. That's pretty awesome. That might be my first catch in that box. But yeah, I done one check in here, and it is really hard to get in here. I've been looking forward to the day where I could do it by snowmobile. So Donnie talked me into staying. He said, hey, we got snow coming. It's a phenomenal area. They're his traps. He said keep them, so guess what? I kept them. And we're 2 for 2. If we don't catch another one, that's fine. Pretty awesome. It is not activity. Nothing. That's one of the positives to trapping the green growth, is there's a lot less snow on the ground in the green growth. And the trap stays hunting and trapping and active a lot longer. I think we got some. Nothing. Oh yeah, we got activity. We got activity, guys. We have got activity, guys. What's it gonna be? Oh yeah. Nice martin. All right. Beauty. Beautiful, beautiful, reddish. Look at that martin. Wow. All right, got it in a Belisle 120. They've been pretty amazing this year, these Belisles, and I shoulder the triggers a little bit and also bend them back like that. Definitely do that, guys, if you wanna up your trapping game. I up mine incredibly. My whole team is absolutely crushing it this year, ever since we started doing that. Get your safeties out, and then we're gonna make a nice reset. Beautiful. All right, there he is. Well, must have got that one right before the storm too, because there's no tracks in the snow. So it kind of shows you one of the reasons why I do like to diversify my sets. You know, I've been reading some other guys trapping this year and other stuff where they're saying, oh no, you want to set the hardwoods this year, or you want to hit those veins this year. But to me, it just makes sense to diversify. You know, early we smoked them in the hardwoods, and then this morning with Donnie, I don't think we popped one in any of the hardwoods sets, and now we're in the green growth and it's coming to life. So obviously once that storm comes moving in, these martin all move to the green growth and we're catchable, because this line has come to life. Oh, what a pretty ride, huh guys? Got some mud on it. One thing I do, I showed you this in the past, is I'll deflea these, foam them, tighten that up, and then let that go to work on them. But yeah, we got some dirt on the sled already. But I think that calls for a hot cup of coffee. She's still in the 20s out here. Wind is just blowing straight sideways, but the fact that we're in a green growth really makes a difference. You could hear me talking, and I could hear myself talking, and it's pretty nice. If I was out in the open area or in the hardwoods, it'd be a little bit snotty, a little bit sideways. But I think we got 2 more to check on this line. We're 30 miles from camp right now. Got a wicked late break. I took Donnie this morning. I tried as hard as I could to make that work. He didn't want to ride on the snowmobile. He's with his health issues and stuff. Totally understandable. And so I tried to make that work with the truck, and it became dangerous, even putting the chains on. I got something going on in my 4-wheel drive. I got to take a peek at that. But it's working still. But, you know, we had no problem getting to where we needed to get. Well, I shouldn't say that. We had a little bit of problems getting to where we needed to get. We had a little bit of sliding and stuff like that. But what made me crazy nervous was coming down the hills. You know, they're just so steep, and there's, you know, you hope you stay in a rut or something like that. But man, once you start sliding, I don't care if you got ABS or what, you're going to end up in the lowest spot, and usually that's off the road. So we had a couple. I'm not going to call them close calls, because I went as slow as I could, but man, once we had a couple slip ups on not terrible areas, then I said, no, I can't do this anymore. You know, if it was just me, I could sleep in the truck for a week on its side, or on its roof, but not with Donnie. And if I have to walk home 20 miles, you know, I've had to do that before. 14 miler, I think, last time. You know, I'm not going to ask that of Donnie either, and I just don't want to put him in any bad position. So I had to call it at a safety's sake, and not just because I got a brand new snowmobile and I want to put some miles on this thing, but that the reason why was for that. And I wish I could have had Donnie, you know, another full day on the Trapline. He's got a couple more days up here, and he wants to get some stuff accomplished at camp, and we'll see how it goes tomorrow. But this line right here was specifically Donnie's line. You know, he put these sets out, or made these sets, or picked where the sets were, all different. All right, let's get back at it, guys. I'll leave you guys on. Do what you gotta do. I'm in this green growth, and there's a lot less snow over here, and the ground's actually, hold on, the ground's actually not too frozen either. So we're in a little bit of a sloppy situation, as you can see. I don't generally try to take this thing through mud. First day, might as well introduce myself. She's gonna go where she's gotta go. No questions asked. Nothing there, but there's hope, because Donnie set these two pretty close together, these next two, and the very next trap is actually brand new. This will be the first check on it. Alrighty, this is Donnie's new set. He just threw this in a couple days ago, right before the storm, actually, the day before the snow, the first snow. From here it looks like nothing, but we're gonna put some eyes on it, because those springs are not super long. Yep, that's a nothing. I'm kind of realizing one of the downfalls to the square opening in the bottom corner. We did really well in those last year, but the more I think about it, you know, we always put the diamond a little bit higher and that's lower, so the diamond can withstand that anytime you get a small snow, 4 inch or less. But this one, I mean, you only got a 4-inch hole. But the nice part about it being on that log is that log doesn't catch all the snow. It lets some fall off of it. But we had just about 9 inches of snow at camp last night. It was 18 degrees when we went to bed, and I woke up around 1 and did some editing, and there wasn't a whole lot of snow. And then I went back to bed after and woke back up around 5 for the day, and that's when all 9 inches were there. So we got quite a bit more added to it. Truck had no problem 8 or 9 inches, but we got into a road system. There was 9 to 12, and she was sloppy. So you guys want to see lucky? Somebody got really lucky today. Wow, look at how close that tire was to the edge. Holy cow. And it's like a 12-foot drop off down to the bottom of that. Looks like they tried to go up this hill and kind of got buggered, slid sideways, it happens. But he was out of the truck for quite a while there, Huh. But wow, was that close. That could have been ugly. Donnie and I did see where someone went off the road. It looked like they had to get pulled out. Looked pretty bad. Yeah, we got one more to check on the way home. This one right here. Cut it up high on a leaning pole, on a seam, next to a green growth, mixed growth. A lot of things sound good on paper, but all that matters is what works out in real life. Ooh, what's been up here? Squirrel. So a little bit of a hybrid today. A few with the truck, a few with the snowmobile. Shoveled a lot around the dooryard today. Shoveled the driveway. Doesn't really make sense to shovel the driveway when you got 35 miles of logging road not plowed. But it's cleaned up. Look at that thing of beauty right there. Wow. Yeah, initial. She's a beast. Absolute beast. I opened her up a little bit on the main logging road and He'll rip 75 in a hurry. I don't know what it's got after that. But I think we're gonna head her back. Got some skinning to do tonight. Got some editing to do tonight. She's super tight and snappy, I'll tell you that. Wow. Just like anything new, I guess. That's the break-in period on it. Just turn it, push the button and go. I took it up the road a half mile and brought it back and everything seemed to be working good, so off we go into the wilderness. Pretty awesome. You had company.
You got some mutton.
Yeah, we got 3 or 4.
Excellent.
All in your traps.
Great. I got supper just started.
Jeez. Smells awesome. What is it?
Chop suey we're gonna have.
Oh boy.
Little pieces of mutton in it.
That's all you could use for cans?
Yep.
How is that shelf ever gonna...
Hasn't moved from where I marked it. It has not moved. Don't worry. Anybody watching, don't worry about this shelf falling. Any further.
Is this Martin or Fisher or both?
What?
This chop suey.
This is Martin chop suey.
Oh, jeez. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, you didn't have a fresh fisher. We hadn't caught a fresh fisher.
That's true. Martin chop suey on the docket tonight. I heard it's...
I ground it,
Yeah.
so it would be easier to eat.
Yeah.
It might be a little tough if I hadn't.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Wow. Well, I'm gonna go see how many miles I put on today. I think I made it over 50. Let me go check. What'd we do? 56.9 miles. Wow. Martin, what do we got for dinner
Martin
today?
chop suey.
Wow.
I cut out the tenderloin and the hind legs.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Double grind it or single grind it?
I double grind it.
Okay.
It was a little tough.
Well, I'm back at the ranch. It's nice and warm in here. We're looking at 76 in here, 28 outside. It's getting like wet. The snow's getting wet on top. It's getting even more slickery. Is that a word? Slickery?
It's good. It is in this camp.
There's a lot of words in this camp. Oh man, what are all these dead animals doing next to the dinner table?
They're just enjoying the smell.
The conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So So yeah, we'll drive that good stuff into us, and then tomorrow, who knows what's gonna happen. Donnie's running out of time here in a hurry. So we're trying to get as much done as we can.
Oh,